99.7 DJX, the Ben Davis and Kelly K Show podcast.
Supplying every demand.
On demand.
You know, if you ever want to just reach out to us, message us at Ben and Kelly Show, and especially if you got something that you're not necessarily sure how to proceed with, and you just want a third opinion, or a fourth, or a fifth, or a sixth, that has no emotional connection to your situation, then, you know, come to us. We'll toss it out to the group, see what we can do for you, all right?
We got opinions.
So, got this message from a listener who says, prepare to be weirded out. Right, already.
I'm ready.
I'm intrigued. Okay. Goes on. We live in a very affluent part of Louisville. We're great friends with our neighbors, many who are well known in the community. We have neighborhood get-togethers every so often, and kids play in each other's pools, that sort of thing. So gossip is flying through our community now. Our neighbors, who are very well known, about once a month have a small little party where cars pull up after dark, people get out and walk straight into the house. The women usually are wearing long coats buttoned all the way up and in high heels. We talk to these neighbors all the time about everything, but they never mention who these people are or anything about these parties. Our other neighbor said something once like, did y'all have a get-together last night? And she said, work stuff.
Work stuff?
Yeah. We all started talking about this because 3 months ago, the neighbor across the street had the doorbell ring, and a couple going to this party were at the wrong house. They had a bottle of wine. She had a short coat on, and they swear there was a chance that she didn't have anything else on underneath the coat. What's going on here?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
Do we tell them we think something is weird and ask them to explain? What do you think is going on?
I feel like no. Because it's going to just then eat. Okay, one of two things. It's going to make it weird and awkward. Or they're going to think, oh, you want to be invited? And then they're going to be invited to the weird party. And I don't know if they want that either.
Well, I know, but again, I'm like, if I'm the neighbor and I'm not getting the invite, why? Why am I not getting the invite?
Do you want the invite?
I mean, I want the invite to maybe be able to turn it down. You know?
This feels very eyes wide shut.
It does.
It does.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I feel like we pretend it doesn't happen. I feel like that's what we do.
Samantha texts in and says, really, it's none of their business.
Yes, that's
Shannon,
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Shannon texts in and says the same thing, says, no, you don't talk to them about it. Mind your business.
Yes, leave well enough alone.
Man.
You just, have backyard barbecues with them if you want, and leave it at that. Mind your business.
But how can you?
Mind your business.
When things like this are presenting themselves to you in your face.
You know what? You let that be a mystery. It doesn't concern you.
All right.
Leave it alone.
All right. I mean, I think this is pretty a closed situation in that I feel like everyone's going to say, mind your business. Like, let them do them. And whoever else, it seems. And
stop.
And go about your business, being just a normal neighbor, right?
Yes, I feel like this is not any of your business. We don't have any right to intrude on their privacy and what they're doing in their own home. Mm-hmm. It's just going to make it weird between you if you mention it or anything like that. I mean, let's just not.
Why don't you do what everyone else does and get on like the Nextdoor app or whatever and say
and gossip about it behind their backs.
Gossip about it behind their backs, right?
What is the matter with you? That's not good either.
All right, group therapy. If you want to chime in, feel free. 502-571-9970. Group therapy is very sort of Stepford Wives, Wisteria Lane, Desperate Housewives. It's kind of a Desperate Housewives sort of thing.
I knew you'd get there.
Eyes wide shut sort of thing where a listener messages us about these weird parties that her neighbors are having at night where people are wearing long coats buttoned all the way up, high heels, usually bringing a bottle of wine. She's never been invited, but is like, hey, do we tell them that we think something's weird and ask them to explain what these parties are all about?
Everyone's like, Stephanie's like, maybe you can look in the window. Everyone else, though, is like, no, don't ask.
I do.
Just leave them alone. It's their business. It's their house.
I do appreciate Stephanie continuing to text us and say, well, maybe they can think of an excuse to go knock on their door when they noticed that these parties are going on and ask them a question about something random, something unrelated to the party.
Borrow some sugar. Hey, I'm baking some cookies. I need to know if you have some sugar.
You walk over. Hey, I noticed that your security light went on in the back. Have you checked out? What do you got going on in there? What's happening in there? Again, I've never been invited. I don't get invited to much, but I've never been invited to any sort of weird, crazy party like they are describing.
Are you upset about that, though? Do you want to be at the weird parties?
Again, I say I would rather be invited and turn them down than to never be invited. So
okay,
yeah. And I don't know.
Is that why you don't come to my Christmas party every year?
It's always on a weird weekend. I swear. Yeah.
We're getting to the bottom of it now.
Right. I would rather be invited and not go and always turn it down than to be never invited. So anyways, yeah.
I have heard about some of the things that happens at Kelly's house.
Right.
I'm not going.
I think we're all just kind of wanting to be those snoopy neighbors where they see things that are happening that they don't understand and are like, is it more?
I'd rather not know.
And several people are like, you know what? A lot of times the gossip is way more juicy than what's happening in real life. So maybe that's what the case is here. And we can just all go about our day and just curiously wonder what happens in this, quote, affluent part of Louisville where
it's... You do you, baby boo.
Sure. So again, I think we're all saying, listen, let's just chalk it up to curiosity and leave it at that. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. So thank you. Appreciate you coming to us, and we can work that out for you there at Ben and Kelly Show. If you've got any sort of curiosity or want us to work something out for you, we can do that because.
We did get a really good point, another text message saying, imagine if everybody minded their own business about what other people choose to do with their lives. Imagine what that would be like. Social media.
That would be amazing.
I'm looking at you.
All right, there you go. That is group therapy. Thanks.